In today's video, we met some nice local Korean men who are super sweet to my Indian boyfriend. We explored Jeonju Hanok Village in traditional hanbok and tried amazing street food. And finally, we shared how we first met and had an honest chat about the India cockroach protest. So watch till the end.
What do you say?
Fitting room?
Ah. Talking in Korean. 안녕하세요. 한국어를 공부했어요. 여러분, 한국어를 공부할 거예요.
네. 좋아요. 이름이 뭐예요?
킹 위크럼이에요.
킹 비크럼이요? 알겠어요. 이따 올게요. 네.
한옥 마을 갈 거예요.
Do you want the squid? Oh my god, the squid line is long. Do you want some meal or street food?
음식 먹고 싶어요.
음식 먹고 싶어요?
No,
Yeah, like street food?
Street food is good.
So this is one of the most popular fried squid place, and usually the line is very long. But today, for some reasons, there are not many people out here today. The hanbok rental lady also told me like the summer is non-peak season of the year.
Very good. Good. Was it?
Yeah, surprisingly good.
Wow.
뜨거워요. 여기 휴지부음 잡아주세요.
Careful, it's hot.
Wow, this beverage is very good.
I know, right?
I got a souvenir.
Huh?
Oh, this one? Oh, let me try.
Yeah.
I have.
Got it.
Yeah, some. Wow. 안 돼요. Put it in pocket.
Oh, yeah. Your ass. Yeah, 아니야, 괜찮아. They're so nice. 아니, 가방이 아니야. 아니야, 괜찮아. 아니야, 괜찮아.
시원해요. 우와. 시원해요.
괜찮아. 아니야, 괜찮아. So this is like the famous spot where like couples or anybody who's here take photos. We're lucky because no one is here right now. But usually this spot is kind of like full with the people who wants to take a photo.
Yeah, it looks very pretty.
Yeah, so we got 2 coffee with chocolate pie. Wow.
How do you say that I'm Kelly? That's test.
Mine Kelly home.
Say it again.
Mine Kelly home.
My man.
Oh.
Say man.
Me Kelly home.
You say that I'm beautiful.
Me beautiful home.
No, you learned what beautiful.
No, I didn't.
Yesterday you told me.
No. Larka?
Yeah.
Larka is beautiful.
Sundar.
Sundar? No, I didn't know.
You were saying yesterday.
No. No.
You said it to me.
No, it's different girl, not me.
मैं सुंदर हूँ और yeah.
When?
You said that.
When we didn't learn Hindi, what are you talking about? We didn't learn.
You told me yesterday, Sundar. Sundar means beautiful. I distinctly remember that.
No.
My Korean is pretty good.
So we're gonna go talk about how we first met, because that was like one of the most frequently asked questions, like not only on YouTube but in our real world, like in reality. People ask me all the time, like, oh, so how'd you guys meet? So to answer to that question, I met him through my friend. Some of you guys have already seen my videos on why I visited India 3 times. And I mentioned my second trip was to visit my Korean friend who lives in India. It was exactly a year ago. So we all gathered together in a restaurant. It's an Indian restaurant. I saw him for the first time and I was pretty interested in him. So we started talking through messengers. And then we met again probably like a week later. So that's how we got started. So when we actually met, just me and him for the first time, we actually met here in Jeonju Hanok Village.
Yes.
Yes.
What made you interested in me?
Guys, let me eat this first. You wanna try?
What made you interested in me? She's not answering that.
잠깐만요. Okay, so
Kota factory, right?
oh yeah, can I
No,
talk
okay, sorry.
But I don't know how the conversation came out. When I first found out that he actually went to IIT, I knew the IIT through like Korean TV show, like documentaries, like how Indians are very passionate and enthusiastic about their educations. Because until I saw the TV show, I thought Koreans are all about the educations, like private educations to go to good college. And that TV show also taught me that there's a city called Kota. So that whole city, not just town, just a city, is just for the kids who wants to go to good college, like engineering schools, like like IIT or medical schools. So when I heard that he's from IIT, and he actually said that he actually went to Kota. He studied in Kota for 2 years. Because I know about the Netflix show Kota Factory, I happened to see someone who actually went to Kota and studied there for 2 years. I'm not exaggerating. It made me feel like, oh wow, like I'm seeing a celebrity who actually went to Kota. So that was my first curiosity, and then I was asking more questions about him, about how life in Kota is really competitive. That's when I got started interested in him, to be honest. And then
I'm tall too. How about me being handsome and tall? That's not this only Kota. Nothing to say.
I'm drinking. Yeah, I mean, yeah, tall, handsome. That's good. But the education, I think I was first attracted to. That one time when Squid Game was a big hit all over the world, I heard India was the only country Squid Game was ranked number 2. It's because of Kota Factory. So that's when I first learned about Kota Factory. And he went to Kota, so I was like, wow. So he went to the same area. What else I said to you? Oh, and then I kind of wanted to show off that I have basic knowledge in India. Yeah, so I even asked him a question. Oh, so are you NRI? Those are terms only Indians know, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and also at the time, I was already bought stocks ETF, stocks for Indian companies a few years ago. So I also told him that I know that India is an emerging country, which is growing very fast. So I bought a stocks for India. So I think maybe I wanted to impress him.
I was impressed. I think.
Really? Were you? Really?
I think one of the things that made me attracted towards you because you were very curious about India. I think just the curiosity part. I think you were the first foreigner that I met in my life who is that curious about knowing about India.
Oh, 진짜?
Yeah. Yeah. You really wanted to know. Even a few months ago, we traveled to India.
Yeah.
And you really wanted to go. For me, the height matters a lot because I'm about 190 centimeter. So I prefer a little bit tall girls.
Are you?
Yeah. For me, height matters.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that I care about heights.
For me. Yeah.
Oh.
So you were pretty tall, and another criteria is the curiosity about India. Not criteria, I should say. Another thing that made me attracted towards you is your curiosity towards my country.
Oh.
That you asked so many questions about India. Even I had to use ChatGPT sometime.
Oh, okay.
And I was very amazed when you told me that you know Kota Factory. You know, because
Oh, really?
yeah, I didn't know that Kota factory was popular in Korea. It wasn't. Oh.
No,
okay.
it's not. It's not.
Oh.
I just happen to know that Kota Factory beat Squid Game. That's how I first learned about Kota. And later, when I watched the TV show about the IIT entrance, that's when I knew about IIT and learned more about Kota.
I like studying, so that's one of the reasons I went to Kota.
I don't know. Maybe I cannot speak on behalf of Koreans, or maybe I can on this part. I think we have an image that Indians are smart. Like Indians are good at math.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a fact.
Oh, okay, yeah. Good. So yeah, it's good. So anything, if there's any like mathematics or even like 1 + 1, I let him do it. Like, I don't do math.
Yeah. It took us week, right, before we started dating.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're stuck in Korea because of
Yeah.
me. Yes.
No.
You just say yes.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah. So that was a start, and we've been dating for when it's about like 2-3 months. Something bad happened to my family. My father passed away. So my father passed away 3 days before my birthday. So he was really there for me when I was going through hard days, hard times. So I think that's when, for me, things got more. We have more strong bonds because he was there for me when I was having the hard times. He also told me that when your family members pass away in that year, then you're not supposed to celebrate Diwali.
Yeah.
Right? Is it right?
It's like that, yeah.
So that's why last year was our first year, but we couldn't celebrate Diwali because of my father passed away. I look forward to celebrate Diwali with him this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was how the story. That was basically like that is it. And since we live far away, 3-4 hours away, so 3 hours by drive, but 4 hours by public transportation. So we only see each other on the weekends, but whenever we meet up on the weekends, we try to make the time the best out of it. So yeah, but on the weekdays, we focus on our job, we focus on our work or language study. He studied Korean, I study Hindi. So we just kind of like focus on ourselves on the weekdays, and weekends we hang out and we do stuff together. So yeah, so that's basically how I can put my life. Yeah.
Good. I appreciate that you're trying to learn Hindi.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think like the one common thing that I can find between Korea and India is we're really serious about education. I don't know how it works in India, but like Korean kids, like after school, they all go to like private school education. It takes too much of like household the monies financially. It's really it becomes a very burden. That's why some of the people don't want to get married because of that. Because they don't want to deal with that the financial burden. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's similar. We're similar when it comes to
Oh, yeah?
that. Yeah. You know, education is expensive in India too.
Our Indians are still pretty passionate about education.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah, I watched the TV, the news about. Is it how is
The
it going now?
protests. So we are talking about cancellation of one of the exams because it got leaked. And that exam is the main exam if you want to become a doctor.
So the private education institute got the test in advance.
Yeah, something happened with the coaching center and the person was involved in managing the exam. So he gave the exam to one of the people who run a coaching institute. The situation got really big. Students, I think, protested. Tens of thousands of students were on the street and protesting, forcing the government for the resignation of the education minister and make some reforms so that the exam, so the same thing doesn't happen again.
Right. So did he resign?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
But the resignation of education minister is obviously an important step,
I mean-
right? Because they have to take accountability.
Because I just said good. Are they gonna get rid of my YouTube
No,
channel
that's
too?
okay, no.